So here we are with Walter, the schoolboy Sarnoi.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. I'm making sure I pronounce it right. It's a pretty easy name to figure out.
Yes.
So, so tell me here, Segura, you've been in camp with him. What's he been like in sparring?
He's very strong. Most important, one of his biggest qualities is that he's one of the hardest punchers. So even for a featherweight or even a lightweight, it's really hard. And his pressure, I've never had anybody put pressure like him before. And he's an awkward fighter, unorthodox, and I think he's gonna pull this win out in the Philippines.
Let's talk a little bit about you, actually, because I know you went to the boxing program in Northern Michigan.
Yes.
You survived Al Mitchell.
Yes.
Talk to me about amazing talent, that came out of there. Of course, you had Viloria went there.
Yes.
Saku Powell, Eric Kelly, Travis Kaufman. Robert Benitez. Talk to me about being around those kind of guys as an amateur.
Well, it's a blessing, they call me the schoolboy because I was always studious, staying in my room, not going out, always hitting the books, but also focusing on my training too. And being in that program made me a whole complete fighter as an amateur, and now I've grown as a professional, and I think I'm a lot better professional than I am an amateur, and it's a totally different game in the professional, and that's why I'm here in camp, and that's why they brought me, and I know that I have a lot of great qualities as a professional, trying to balance things out, but you should see me have a busy 2012.
Now, you told me something. Was it your father or your grandfather who fought Fighting Harada?
Well, my father fought in 1963 against Fighting Harada for the World Bantamweight title when there was only one title, and he fought as Tira Lejilankabe in Japan. He fought him in Japan, although he lost, but it was just a great knowing. But I didn't find out my father was a boxer till maybe I was 15, 16 years old, but I had already started 3 years prior to that, so it's in my blood.
So tell me, Viloria is a boxer, puncher. You're more of a boxer. What kind of things are you doing for Segura in camp that he wouldn't get elsewhere?
Well, one of the things, Segura doesn't get a lot of sparring partners that move like me. I move a lot. I'm on my feet, on my toes all the time, and it's not a good idea to stand in front of Giovani, and I don't think Brian's going to stand in front of him, and maybe if he does, that's not going to be a good plan. And I think that one of my qualities that's going to help Giovani is my movement and my ring generalship.
Now, you had been in camp with which bantamweight champion was that again?
Gianni
Perez, yes, another one of those South California fighters. Compare the two. What are the differences between those two guys?
Well, they're both pressure fighters, and they both have their qualities. And Giovani hits hard, puts a lot of pressure. Gianni Perez, his work rate is I never had a work rate with a fighter like him ever in my whole entire career. Throwing over 100 punches around, and that's every round, and keeping that high intensity. And that's one of the craziest things. And it's made me a better fighter, and just know what to expect. And even fighters that are unexpected, I know what to expect, and I have to be ready.
I'm gonna ask you though, do you feel it benefits Giovani that he's sparring with an Asian? Because he's gonna fight an Asian. Because it's very hard to find Asian sparring.
Yeah.
It's like, finding flyweight sparring is hard in New York.
Yes.
Finding Asian sparring is even harder.
Yeah.
Was that one of the specialties that you bring?
I think so. Maybe he might picture me looking like Brian and try and knock his face in, but that can be another thing. But right now, I love this country. Mabuhay Pilipinas, ang Pilipinas. It's a beautiful country. It's a great scenery. The weather, a lot of traffic, but I love it. Love the food, everything.
Do people try to speak to you in Tagalog here?
Yes, they say I look Filipino.
You look more Filipino than I do.
Yeah. So
that may be a compliment. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this is Walter Sarnoi, and any last parting remarks?
I just want to say thank you for giving me this interview, Mr. Ryan Sungalia, and my whole team Segura, Capillo, Richard Mota, and the Mota family, and just giving me the opportunity to come to camp here. I've been all over the world, and I just count my blessings, man. Just can't wait to take part in other camps too. So thank you all, everybody back in my LA, Monterey Park. Gracias a todos, gracias a Dios por esta oportunidad, todos los mexicanos, y Thank you very much.